A very good evening, everyone, and we are all set for the second semi-final of today. And this clash is between Football for Change Academy taking the yard against Classic Football Academy. Both the academies pretty new in business, but then again, when it comes to delivering young kids a promise and living up to it, I reckon they have done a sensational work. And now here they are, all set to show why they are one of the finest in the circuit. And we are live from the Nagoa Panchayat ground, Goa. And the temperature here currently is 32 degrees centigrade. The Under 17 Youth League and both the teams would be hoping to create a sensational impact. These are young kids who have proved themselves over the course of the tournament, and I think AIFF, they're doing a fine work of keeping these youngsters in this platform, because at the end of the day, when you want to scout grassroots footballers, it goes without a saying that you'll have to do a lot more than barely just telling that yes, grassroots development is happening everywhere. With this platform being handed over, I reckon for the young kids, it's a massive way to express themselves, it's a massive way to express their craft, and most importantly, believe in the dream that football can be taken as a profession and football can be played for the ultimate goal of becoming a professional one fine day. And right now, Vision 2047 is obviously doing the rounds with the idea of creating a world class team, a team that would be vying for the ultimate glory against iconic teams in the world. But for now, it's all about focusing on the roots, focusing on these young kids who will eventually forge the very groundwork of Indian football. The seeds of tomorrow is what we can call them. The seeds of hope and promise. And AIFF says that we will be lending a very robust hand to all these young kids who are capable of showing the kind of class and caliber that they have shown across the span of this tournament. We have a handful of incredible players who are all set to stride out in the center.
सेंटर लाइन में ना ऐसे ही भैया अब देखो
And for everyone who's wandering out here, just to give you all a quick heads up, Football for Change Academy fielded another team today morning in another youth league that is being hosted by AIFF once again, which was happening at the Guru Nanak Stadium in Punjab. And this is another set of youngsters who are here to prove a fact. Not only did Football for Change Academy participate in that, they even went on to win it against Alchemy International, eventually storming into the finals. This, though, is the Under 17 league, which means slightly bigger boys and a bit more skill and control and caliber for display. And as we talk, making way to the center are the two teams dressed in their signature red and white. Our Football for Change Academy, they're dressed in yellow and black, a color that is donned by Borussia Dortmund, is Classic Football Academy. And now a quick exchange of the pleasantries before a full-blown battle unfurls ahead of us. We'll quickly introduce you to the playing 11 of both the sides. The match officials for today: Divakar Kumar, the referee Naveen Utpal and Shabash Ahmed, the assistant referees and Nisar K, the fourth official. And a lot will rely on their shoulders as well. And the two captains stepping up in the center. Obviously, they will be playing a crucial part. Guhao Lotchem leading Football for Change Academy, and leading the likes of Classic Football Academy is the captain and goalkeeper Surat Singh. That's the starting 11 for Football for Change Academy. Boyson Tuboy, Kong Yam Chong Loi, Gun Kao Kong Sai, their captain Guhao Lorchem, and then Lamjao Lufeng, Moilin Haukip, Mingo Tutang, Isak Lalwat Fella, Boila Langal, Minlen Chong Loi, and then Tong Haukip, their goalkeeper. And starting 11 for Classic Football Academy: Surat Singh, their skipper. Also the goalkeeper Sumit Sharma, Bangsan Singh, Payong Vaikom, Donald Singh, Bharat Laranjam, Mohammad Arbash, Risi Singh, Roshan Singh, Shangbang Samson, and Faremba Chingakam. They are playing under the chaperonage of Chandam Singh, wherein playing under the chaperonage of Lamlung Mang is Football for Change Academy. Attacking on your frame from the left to the right. Well, before we head there, it's going to be me, Rohit Ganguly, who will be taking you forward through this fixture. And attacking on your frame from the left to the right, dressed in their red and white, is Football for Change Academy. Wherein attacking on your frame from the right to the left, dressed in their signature yellow and black, is Classic Football Academy. Still a minute to go before we kick off. A few seconds possibly. It's at 4 p.m. sharp. This semi-final kicks off, and in case of a draw in the regulated 90 minutes, we will head into penalties. And there we go. We are underway here at the iconic Nagoya Panchayat ground, a ground that has served as the battle yard for young kids, showing their caliber time and time again. It has also served as the practice ground for countless footballers learning the ropes, and for countless footballers hoping to showcase themselves to be right at the top of the pinnacle. This game will have a lot of value altogether. Both these sides will be squeezing out their very best. Football for Change Academy, they are a team that can keep on fighting. They are a team that very much relies on the tenet of playing along the carpet, dominating the midfield, building from the back, and eventually knitting forward short passes to unfurl the wrath and carnage of the side. And the team who comes up with something like Classic Football Academy, they also have a similar stance, but they have another weapon in their arsenal, and that's the long balls that they create. Surat Singh to Sumit Sharma. Back to Suraj again. And now Suraj plays it all the way to Bayom Vaikom. Back to Mohammad Arbash. Roshan Singh. Roshan plays it back. Roshan taking his time. Bansan Singh, it went via Bansan Singh to the far right. Taking their time, just at opening, just at controlled opening. And this is what you would love to witness. Controlled start from both the sides. Slightly risky on that occasion. Can be trouble there. And almost slipping his way there. Bunsen saying aloud, Football for Change Academy to try and get hold of proceedings on that occasion. Hopefully, everything was taken care of. I think football being a game that switches, that is very dynamic, very explosive. It can switch and it can change sides even without you blinking. So you've got to be careful. You've always got to be on your toes there. Football for Change. A bit of slip up. The final touch, though, it looks like it's come from one of the Football for Change players. It was possibly Mingo Tuthang. With that final touch, the ball's fallen back for Classic Football Academy. And they are playing it, and they are playing it amongst themselves. Now they want to knock forward Rishi Singh. He sent the ball to the far right. He eventually found Donald on the wing who couldn't keep it in. Again, taking their time there. Quick shot and crisp passes. Again, a long delivery onto the far right. Well received. A tussle out there on the right, but eventually it's going to be Football for Change who will win the ball, and it looks like they have also won a free kick for themselves. It was Konjam Shongloi who was trying to chest it down, and eventually there was a flying elbow, which didn't really hurt him, but the referee deemed it as dangerous play, which means Football for Change can regroup and restart. At the moment, though, Classic Football Academy very insidiously, they have stepped up. They have come knocking on the doors, closing in, zeroing in on whatsoever resources they have at their behest. That is an excellent release there. However, the numerical superiority was in favor of Classical Football Academy, and knowing that, understanding that, they went for a long ranger from that left wing, but it was certainly off the charts, off radar. Now the Classic Football Academy once again. Good work there, good control to be honest, shown by Roshan Singh. All the way back to Suraj now. And Suraj chips it further forward, well brought down by Mohammad Arbash. And Mohammad Arbash releases it onto the far left. Changbang Samson trying to accelerate on that left wing, but once again was declined in entry there by the quickly approaching Jahao Lupeng. That's good football there, good exchange, good feisty exchange between the two sides. It's going to be a long throw in, and it possibly is Roshan Singh with the throw. That's quite a run up, to be honest. That's launched inside the box. Danger prevails. Here comes a shot, but that could have been better. Got underneath the ball, couldn't really place that well enough to create a significant doubt in the minds of the goalkeeper. Kind of rushed into action there, and that resulted in the ball going skywards and not really posing a significant threat. Back with Classic Football Academy again. They're looking good. They initially started off on a slow note, and then eventually started regrouping, rallying themselves. Knew instantly that what exactly was the assignment, and since then they have looked well in control. Not entirely though, because Football for Change, they have knocked on the doors at every possible glimpse. They have knocked on the doors every single time they felt that the need was right. Back with Classic Football Academy. Was played all the way down to their central defender. And a very gentle nudge forward. Mohammad Arbash on the ball. Mohammad Arbash steers it further forward. Now through that central channel, it is Rishi Singh. Rishi steers it towards the far right. A bit of slip up, but still keeps the possession under control. Good football there from Classic Football Academy. And now stepping forward, rather tiptoeing their way forward without even the opposition sensing an iota of this attack. Classic Football Academy really look like they are going to pose some serious threat. But they went forward and went on to hit a cul-de-sac as Football for Change had a couple of defenders clamping down the space ahead of them. Here's a quick throw in now. Receives that and plays all the way back to the goalie. Now a square pass. And here's a fine setup. This can be a chance for Classic Football Academy. All the way from the right. Does well. A lovely bit of step over. A bit of twist and turn as well. Dropping a shoulder. Hoping that he could shake off the marker. It was Moylan Haukip with the responsibility of defending that move there. And he did a very good work. It's going to be Roshan Singh once again. Now shuffling across all the way to the right. Another long throw possibly. Sends it into the box. The goalkeeper has completely misjudged that one. Danger's not over. That's another gentle chip. A header from point blank range, but before he could connect, this time the goalkeeper was in position and kind of redeeming himself. Eventually for that earlier mishap, it was Tintong Haukip storming out of his gates and eventually palming that away. Good start here at the moment for Classic Football Academy. They are looking a lot more dangerous with every passing move, with every passing ingression into the opposition half. And they have been supported well enough by their defense as well. Good one-touch football. That wasn't well controlled though. Rishi Singh kind of tipped over. And now Football for Change after a long time has ventured into the opposition half. Throw in for them. A good, feisty, well-paced 10 minutes to set the precedent to what can very well be some chaotic finish here in the semi-finals. And it went straight to Surat Singh. The idea was to try and set up the ball inside the box. That's another long ball, but well intercepted there by Football for Change defenders. They were quick to react. And now sends it midway. Chested down well enough, but excellent snatch in the center by Wycombe. But Wycombe couldn't really knit forward that final pass. That could have eventually wreaked havoc. And now it's all the way back to Change, Football for Change. A bit of push there, and the ball's fallen back for Classic Football Academy. A bit of a stumble there, a bit of stumble and wobble, but eventually they managed to keep the possession at their feet. But constant friction there, and constant crowding out the opposition. This technique has worked wonders altogether for Football for Change until now. Another quick pass. And a gentle ball forward. And now taking one step at a time. Controlling the ball. That's good work there. He'll be hoping for a bit more help. Oh, that's a brilliant delivery out there and an excellent off-the-ball play as well. But what he didn't know was that his teammate was actually miles away. Now trying to find more space. Another ball onto the far right. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Suraj. Now Suraj, he's been a pretty decent goalkeeper throughout the tournament. He stood tall under the stakes and he's delivered the result significantly. No wonder he's the captain of the side, the leader, rallying the forces, marshalling his troops like a general from the back. And he's done a very efficient job of doing so. Another fine delivery forward, now through that central line. Classic Football Academy may have a chance of sneaking one up front, but they would like to build. Short and crisp passes. And a bit of slip up there once again. Now it has been cloudy in Goa, even though no signs of pouring until now. But you never know, weather can change at any point in time and the heavens may crack open. But for now, it's still a pretty much of a dry pitch, even though the players had slipped a couple of times, particularly that of Classic Football Academy. And this time he sets it up onto the far left. And well received, kept the ball in play, waiting for more help to arrive. Help eventually arrives and eventually lands one into the box there. Could have been trouble. The goalkeeper Suraj Singh, he was kind of flummoxed on that occasion. Look at this delivery into the box from Football for Change, and it eluded everyone, even though they had someone like Bangsan Singh, who was circling around the goal in case of any emergency. The corner comes floating in, but eventually not the best of corners. It falls at the far end for Football for Change, who shuffled planks. There needs more help to arrive. Not the best of deliveries. Slightly uncontrolled. That first touch was heavy. The Classic Football Academy does well to regain possession. Once again, a bit of slip up there. Looks like the ground has a few wet patches and players are barely able to keep themselves upright. They'll have to be a bit more careful because at times it can also be very, very risky, particularly if you fall face first. Keeping all of that in mind, it is not going to be an easy outing for both the teams. And slip-ups can even lead to catastrophes in terms of goals being scored and goals being conceded. All the hard work that you do, eventually if you slip once, it can result in a disaster.
भैया मैं कैमरा हटा रहा हूँ अंदर लेके आ रहा
Well, while we were just trying to get back, it looks like Classic Football Academy has finally reached the goal there, and eventually it came in from an exquisite delivery altogether from the left, is it? We're back once again. We'll try and show you the replay, but then on that occasion, there was not much that we could have done. And apologies to the technical glitch. And a bit of internet issues everywhere. It happens. But nonetheless, as things stand, Classic Football Academy has a slender lead to protect. Wherein Football for Change They'll have some grounds to cover. And as things stand, it looks like it's Bharat Lerenjam who's eventually found the back of the net. And Classic Football Academy trying to latch onto the delivery once again on that right wing. The right wing has been the talking point so far for them. And they have really done wonderfully well enough. The ball falls back for FCA, that's football for change, so F4C as well is what they call themselves as. Short passes now being played out here, taking their time. They know that they will have to build from the back, they will have to stick to their wheelhouse. That's another excellent release, but it's kind of the numerical advantage was in favour of football for change. It's not going to be an easy work there, to be honest. He was being circled around by 4 defenders, so 1v4 is never really easy, but nonetheless he managed to eke out a shot. Once again, that's some good work there. Takes a shot on the turn, but gets blocked there. It was Shanbam Samson was trying to take that shot, but eventually went on to hit a block there. And now it's back with football for change. FOC will have to up that midfield game. So far it has somehow been missing. Throw in at the moment for FOC. Quickly taken. And they have exchanged it between themselves. Let's step forward. Good forward ball. Again, well worked. Unfortunately, the pass could have been better, but then Classic Football Academy couldn't really capitalize either. They've given the ball away. And now another long ball. Can be an opportunity, and somehow or the other it just doesn't go in favour of Classic Football Academy. And now football for change has a chance to sneak in from the left. Can they go for that cross there? Can be dangerous. Danger still lingers on, actually. Possession lingers on. Here comes another lovely shot, but could have been better. He went for the skies there. He was certainly underneath the ball now. Something like that, it won't be helping their cause. "20 minutes of relentless football in Classic Football Academy." They have started on a very slow tempo and then eventually started gaining pace, started gaining traction. And now they have a 1-0 cushion and they are looking in solid touch as well. It's another fine delivery forward. And here they come, storming into the opposition half. They've controlled the ball very well in the midfield. They have had the numbers. They have created those small pockets of spaces and they have stretched the wings at the utmost maximum, thereby broadening the scope of play. That's good defending, but very good footwork as well. Here comes another lovely wrong ranger. Had that been on target, it could have been trouble brewing on the horizon again for F4C, but then thankfully it was nowhere close enough to the goal. Their defense is living dangerously at the moment. They've just conceded a goal. They will have to be careful. Can football for change make or inject that resurgence in their brand of play? At the moment though, Classic Football Academy, they have space ahead of them. That's some good football. Fancy stuff there, running rings around their opposition and eventually dribbling past them, keeping the possession under control. Slid it towards the far right. Another gentle nudge forward there. Keeps the ball under control. And now all the way back. Suraj to Roshan. Roshan plays it to Arbash. And Arbash now setting up Samson. And that's another shot from the right there. The idea was absolutely perfect. The shot was on. To be honest, the angle was slightly difficult, but at times, when you generate the kind of power, look at that. A very good strike, to be honest, but then he had to keep that under control. That was way too high. It could have easily crossed that protective net as well. Another wonderful setup. Danger keeps on signposting itself as Football for Change are barely surviving by the skin of their teeth. A lovely release forward, a wonderful setup. Here they come, and the shot. But this time they were not allowed an entrance. Tintong Haukip does well to palm that away. It's going to be a throw-in for Football for Change once again. What an incredible setup. But I reckon it was the positioning of Haukip that kind of did the job out there, that kind of pulled the trick out there. It's very, very crucial that you keep a very good positioning for yourself. And now Football for Change, there was a bit of push involved, and the referee has spotted it just outside the box. I think he hoped that he can go away with that, but he could not. It was Roshan Singh who has been warned by the referee. Once again, it was Roshan Singh. Yeah, that clearly was a push as well, and a clip from the back. Gunhao Kongsai was on the run, and it's going to be Kongnam Chongloi with the free kick. A pretty decent juncture, a pretty dangerous juncture to have a free kick from. And Kongsai, or Chongloi, apologies, can Chongloi get his team that equalizer? Chongloi was targeting that far post. Good goalkeeping there from Surat Singh. Leaps over his markers and palms that away. Another long ball into the box, can be trouble. But Surat Singh, brilliant goalkeeping. It's not easy to get out of the line and eventually keep your balance upright and collect the ball handsomely enough. That was a fine save, and now Classic Football Academy are on their way forward once again. Another shot comes floating in, and it's time. And this time, though, it was way off target. Wheezing over the woodwork. Yeah, that should be a free kick. Goes without saying. He clearly had the ball under control, and the yellow card coming out. I think the tempers are flaring out here. It was Mingu Tutang who was fouled on that occasion. We'll quickly confirm whether it was Mohammad Arbash or Roshan Singh who was given that yellow. Once again, a glance at that foul there. Very well received, wonderfully played out onto the far right. It was Mohammad Arbash with that booking. He'll have to be a bit more careful. Now the player for change, Football for Change Academy player is down on the ground and needs some treatment, is it? The referee says play on, and Classic Football Academy comes in from the right. Good passes between themselves. Another lovely square pass. Another launch into the box. The goalkeeper has completely misjudged the line on that occasion. Tintong Haukip charged out of his line, but completely missed the line of the ball, missed the flight of the ball. Could have been a catastrophe, but fortunate for him that the ball eluded the prowler as well. And this is where Football for Change will have to work, because the goalkeeper plays a very critical role, to be honest. Now the throw taken in. And now Football for Change are on their way forward, but Surat Singh, what an iconic presence he is in that box under the sticks. He's a sweeping keeper, he's an eminent shot stopper, and he has this imposing physical stature that he kind of deploys extremely well. That is such a treat to watch. Another lovely ball forward and right into the stride of that galloping winger. Eventually settles down and controls the ball. And now trying to go forward with the cross. Here it comes. And once again, just before Mohammad Arbash could have latched onto it, a critical defensive intervention allowing Football for Change to bail themselves out of the immediate jeopardy. And now Football for Change has a bit of space ahead of them. They will be hoping a bit more help. Incredible work there. Keeps it under control. Plays it all the way back to Suraj. Suraj had a good day in office so far. He's pulled off a few crucial saves. The timing, the outing, the timing of his outing, the positioning, the shot stopping, all of them have been pretty stellar from Suraj. And he'll like to build further on that. Another square ball. Intercepted. But then Football for Change does extremely well to keep the possession at their feet. Reclaim that. They eventually lost it midway. Another fine delivery. And now Classic Football Academy. They may have an opportunity to go forward. Just while they were trying to chip that into the box there, they were met with a bit of resistance. It's going to be the drinks break. A well-deserved breather for these young guys to administer a bit of fluids into their system. It is pretty hot and pretty sweltering out there in Goa. So just to ensure the fact that all of these young kids remain hydrated, all of these young kids have the necessary fluids in their system.
ईयरफोन नहीं डाला लगता, ईयरबड्स नहीं लगाया लगता।
We're back once again, 31 minutes so far on the clock, and as things stand, Classic Football Academy has a 1-0 cushion, and they have also done a great job of dictating this game, of dominating this game imperiously. Football for Change will have some serious catching up to do. They may just have a slender goal to plug in, but then truth be told, in terms of putting up a strong stand, I reckon the boys in yellow, they have been the much better side of the evening so far. But again, football is a game of momentum. Football is a game of moments. It can change at any point in time, and when it changes, when the tide shifts, you never know. Good defending there from Football for Change. Classic Football Academy as well. They've got a few experienced campaigners in the youth footballing circuit up there. So obviously they are also not going to bend down. This can be a lovely release, but he will have to make it count there. An opportunity for Football for Change. It's Gunhao Kongsai with the ball. Gunhao releases it further backward. Mingo Tutang. Mingo Tutang sends it further forward. Isak was on the ball, but Isak couldn't really make the most of it. Back with Classic Football Academy again. Good defending, very steady, strong, and they've kept those defensive walls high enough just ensuring the fact that the opposition has always been kept on their toes. Another ground pass. Decent work there. All the way down to the central channel here. Just taking their time. No real rush there. No real hurry at the moment. The Classic Football Academy, they are also trying to control the tempo as well. Slow things down a bit. Because when you have a slender cushion, slowing things down really work wonders. Particularly if you're made for that mold of the game. Because at times, slowing things down can also backfire. The opposition may get a bit of more breathing room there. This can be another chance, another long ranger, but that won't be bothering Teng Tong Haokip under the stakes. Despite conceding that goal, he's had a pretty decent day in office. He's come out to the deliverance of his team quite a few significant times, and he continues to deliver what is asked of him. Back of the ball to change again. Another long ball release there. Can be a bit of chaos, but Surat Singh, amidst all the chaos, amidst all the fire, Surat Singh has been the pacifier, has been the placater. And it is his presence under the stakes that has really made Classic Football Academy an unreachable fort. Another lovely shot from the right rattles the woodwork. Could have been further trouble had it not been for the opportune defensive intervention coming in from Football for Change. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant there. Just when it felt like that this chance was dying on them, a sensational delivery eluded the outstretched hands of Teng Tong Haokip and clattered onto that woodwork there. Thankfully, before the second ball could have fallen for Classic Football Academy, the defenders were right in place. Danger's not over, though this time Haokip does well to storm out of his line and collect the ball comfortably. But Classic Football Academy, they have snatched the ball back. Another long ranger, another beautiful save from Teng Tong Haokip. What a charging presence he's turning out to be under the sticks for Football for Change Academy. A brazen warrior defying the physical odds, throwing himself onto that left like an eagle, willing to get everything for a spray there. Here comes the corner. Floated into the mix this time though. There's no miss. This Classic Football Academy doubles the lead comfortably enough. A brilliant finish. Looks like it's for Emba Chingakam with the header there. Crucial one. Yes, Classic Football Academy makes it 2-0. Terrific work out there. And now Football for Change will really have some catching up to do. If they are to remain in the hunt, they'll have to score quickly. In the game played earlier in the morning, which was in Punjab in a different category altogether, Football for Change was up to a 2-0 lead. But then their opposition, Alchemy International, went on to draw the game at the end of 90 minutes by levelling things out 2-2. But this game so far, it has been an exquisite display from Classic Football Academy. They have kept their hopes up high. They have scored a couple of brilliant goals. And here's a chance for Classic Football Academy to triple their lead now. All the way from the right. Taking their time at the moment. 2 good goals already. Brilliant corner that have been scored from. Get a nice shimmy around. And now plays it on to that far right. A lovely bit of control. Another lovely launch into the box there. Danger's not really over. Another shot may come floating in. A bit of stumble. They've snatched the possession back. A deft steer onto that far right. A nudge from the back. And it looks like it's going to be a change for Football for Change. They will be bringing in Kishore Tiwari into the mix. And Isaac Lalruat will be taken off. Another opportunity for Classic Football Academy. Launches a brilliant free kick there, could have been trouble. But once again, Tintong Haukip standing tall under the sticks and denying his opposition a free shy at goal. Now Football for Change, they will really have to work their way up right to the top. That's a confirmation of the change. Kishore Tiwari has made his way to the centre. Isaac Ruatfella is the one, Lal Ruatfella rather, is the one who went out. And now Classic Football Academy all the way from the right. Final 6 minutes of regulation time remaining. Do we have another goal in this half? Well controlled things at the moment. Looks pretty decent. All the way back now, and Classic Football Academy have done well to lead in terms of possession, and obviously that has led to the scoreline currently of 2-0. Decent work again. Football for Change will have to start controlling the possession and not really rely bank blindly upon those long balls out there. They are able to build from the back, and certainly they will also have a chance of trying to haunt Classic Football Academy. I think those missed passes out in the centre has been the game changer so far. Another lovely run, a bit of obstruction, but the referee deems it absolutely legal. I reckon he kind of went into a melee of orange boots there. Could have done better himself. He lost control of his body, he lost his balance and slammed headfirst into that defensive wall. "41 minutes. Classic Football Academy on the ball again. Roshan plays it to Suraj. Suraj without taking any risk. Reroutes the ball, this time in the stride of Bangsan Singh. Bangsan knits it further forward. Switched on to the far right. Again extending the horizon of play. Another long ball into the box there, but this time Tutang Haukip. Rather Tintong Haukip doing well enough. Stepping out of his line. Bit of twist and turn, but not to much avail. Once again conceding possession. This has been the story of the first half of Football for Change Academy. Time and time again they have gone forward, and then eventually a missed pass out in that central channel or in that midline has somehow allowed Classic Football Academy to come forward, knocking on the doors over and over again. And as a result, they have also scored a couple of goals there. Decent work, a lovely pass out to the far right now. That's a fine delivery. Now taking their time. A good ball forward. A gentle chip onto that far left. Again, for a moment he felt that he can control that and eventually knit it further forward, but not to be. Even though the ball's fallen back for Classic Football Academy. Mohammad Arbash sends it to the left there to Samson. Samson launches it into the box, but once again, good defending there, heading it clear of any danger lines whatsoever. And now they step forward, football for change. The defensive, the numerical superiority coming to the aid of Classic Football Academy on that occasion. And now they set themselves up to the right. Slightly overpowered, and more than overpowered, I would say that the understanding was missing out there. He couldn't really go forward in pursuit of the ball. And another free kick this time going in favor of Football for Change. One of their plans was clipped right in front of the referee. And have to restart the ball. He kind of started the ball from a rolling stance. 3 minutes of additional time given at the end of the first half. Fine work there. Another cross. Again, another free kick, another yellow card comes out. And this time it's being shown to Bangsan Singh. The game getting slightly hardy there and right in front of the referee's eyes there. The match referee for the day, Mr. Divakar Kumar. He is ruling this game with an iron fist. That's the second yellow card of the evening. He's pretty hell-bent on the fact that the game is being played by the books. They're all set for the free kick. Gade steps up, and that was way off target. Could have been better though. Classic Football Academy will have to be slightly more careful because they have already gotten a couple of yellow cards. They may be leading this match by 2 goals, but there's still an entire half of football remaining, so the equation can change at any point in time. Here comes Classic Football Academy. This time, after doing all the hard work, after storming into the opposition box, Rishi Singh eventually finds out that extended foot of his opposition. Mohammad Arbash setting it up even to that farther right. Does well to control the ball and launch it into the mix. Danger once again, but this time dragging it wide from point blank range. Brilliant setup and incredible delivery into the box there. Could have been more troubles coming in, but then target man couldn't really get it on target, couldn't really head that in the frame of the goal and test the opposition goalkeeper. King Kong Howkip, you've got to feel that's a poor giveaway. And that is a brilliant work, nutmegging through the gates of the player. A lovely setup. And somehow he fails to steer the ball into the back of the net. Tin Tong Howkip, he's once again showing alertness there, storms out of his position and eventually collects that without breaking a sweat. But there were warning signs flashing, there were danger signs looming large on the horizon. Another shot being attempted, but blocked away. Will we see another long ranger being set up? Classic Football Academy, they have the numbers up front, they have those sharp shooters in their run, in their echelons as well. A good off the ball play there. And with this, we will come to the end of the first half. As things stand, Classic Football Academy has a 2-0 cushion at the end of it all. But at the end of the first 45 minutes, it has been an enthralling brand of football. And both the teams have squeezed out their heart and soul. Classic Football Academy with a 2-0 cushion. Going into the half-time, we'll now dive into a short breather and return shortly with the second half of the contest. Stay tuned, everyone.
ಡಿಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಒಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ
Classic Football Academy. Semi-final of the Under-17 AIFF Youth League. Classic Football Academy has a 2-0 cushion and they have 45 minutes to keep on building upon that or to keep on defending as ferociously as they can. And in football for change, they will have a mountain to climb. We are underway. The tackle from the left to the right in their flamboyant yellow and black. Classic Football Academy as a team on your frame from the right to the left, dressed in their feature red and white. All the change. First half has been dominated by Classic Football Academy despite a couple of innovations from football to change into the second half. It has been a real pain, a real thorn in their flesh. And there. Very well blocked. Crucial defensive intervention coming in from Minlen Chongloy. Trading that away for a corner. The last time there was a corner, Classic Football Academy managed to sneak that into the back of the net. And to score another from this one, can they triple the lead? Looks like it is going to be Mohammad Arbash with the left footer. So a possible in-swinger looming large. A lovely acrobatic back volley, trying to keep that in the field of play, trying to keep that in the danger zone. Eventually, what's the defending? They're coming in from the likes of football to change. Second game that the Academy played today earlier, and the youngest set of boys eventually took on into semi-finals with, or rather against Alton International early morning, which happened in Punjab. Hosted by AIFF boys. And now coming in all the way from the right, an incredible set. And the ball doesn't yet go in. That is some Brazilian defending there from Football for Change. Through gilt-edged opportunities. And both of them being steered away from the goal. There could have been more danger looming large, but eventually the final touch coming off the feet of one of the Classic Football Academy players for rolling out of play. That's an incredible bit of work altogether. And should be told, despite the fact that Football for Change is kind of living dangerously. Look at that frustration there on the face of Donald Singh. He was there, he just wanted the ball to be a second late. Another lovely forward release. This can be the third there. The goalkeeping howler. Is it? No, in fact, the goalkeeper. Not the cleanest of collections. It should have been a regulation takeout there. Should have climbed all the way to his arms, but somehow took an upward curve and it went out for a corner. We will debate that later whether that if this corner goes into the back of the net, then possibly that debate will be a lot more controversial for the likes of Tin Tong Haukip. Coming that way, dangerous move over there comes the looks like it's taken an inspection along the way, which means another corner, relentless pressure upon the ball to change, and they are barely breathing. Mohammad Arbash Put that into the mix. Into the mix safety. That will cause the change. Change is not over. Now the best of the man and the stand for his safety. And the first 5 minutes. Technician to be out present in that midfield. Someone who can hold the reins, who can hold the reins and help the boat as well. Ordered. Look at how eventful this first 6 minutes. Chance of their own, goes for a long ranger, and the goalkeeper was slightly off guard at that point in time. He eventually does go to cover the ground, even though the shot wasn't on target. It's been a pretty feisty stage, to be honest. Free kick, Football Academy, hoping to line up a shot there, eventually takes one. Emptied up in the second half. Chains that were there in the first was now turned into taking Kelvin's, and there's plugging the gap. Another one set up. Now all the way from the right. Work initially. Then good defending there, good recovery to be honest. Allowing football to change to take the ball away. And now launch attack of their own if they are able to get past. Tucked along to that far left, eventually they want to be forcing the swing. So the swing will have to be picking up. Because that was a back pass. Take that. This love is after round. Pretty flat into that movement up the ball to change. And these cheap giveaways on anticipation, they were lucky. Cheap giveaways and trouble. It really looked to be in Russia. The ball's fallen back from the ball to change again. But again, they look like numerically being short, detecting the punctures from where the dangers will be coming in. That's a lovely delivery onto that far line. Couldn't really control that one. Ball into the mix there. The goalkeeper actually didn't follow that, hoping that the ball would eventually go out of play. It did. But I reckon on chances like that, you've got to be more careful. You cannot leave entirely to your fortune because if any of these balls trickle in, then it's always an open chance for your opposition to try and capitalize on it. Right? So eventually, the goalkeeper switched off, the defender switched off. Despite the desperate lunge at the far post, he was unable to eventually reach there in the nick of time. Subtle down here. Good touch football, allowing football to change academy to come all the way from the right. The captain on that one, not to be not to be and all. Now they come from the left. And the brilliant run, sensational ball into the box when once again standing tall, throwing in an unbreakable spell between him and the opposition. Been protecting his fortress for life. Now football to change, trying to inject a bit of space there. Because possession is falling back in favor of classic academy. Controls the possession right now and does it well enough. Sends another long ball, well controlled. Now Classic Football Academy, boys in yellow and black, gunning for more space. They are gunning for more numbers than calls. Left wing has been that active channel of attacks over and over again. Both the wings, the left wing is a bit more dominant. The right wing is forged and being concocted. That's another lovely release. There comes that shot for a bit better. Release was impeccable, but I reckon he had to go a bit more forward, create a space for him to try and inject the power behind the shot. Everything goes still there. Given away by the goalkeeper. There is help on the left and on the right. Hasn't been overpowered. Looks like he has under control. And he has help as well. Classic Football Academy. That's a lovely cross. The goalkeeper wrestling out of position. And once again, the danger keeps on looming large. He has barely clawed that away. And eventually the whistle coming to the severance of ball to change. They are kind of hanging by the skin of their teeth. Barely surviving right now.
Come on, come on!
Good work by the goalkeeper. Then into the mix there, it moves everyone. Goes to that far post, takes the shot in front. A bit of trouble brewing in paradise for Classic Football Academy. And then eventually sort of thing, once again alert, active and vigilant. And now right here is ahead of the Classic Football Academy. They can step forward, they have the required numbers as well. They've gone a bit too acute of position to go once again. The ball still remains in play, the possession still remains at large at the field. Football Academy, here comes another shot, good block there, getting away.
আমি আবার 2 মাসে 2 তারিখে আবার
1 hour of football already, so 30 minutes remaining, which is more down comfortably. And it seems that they intend to find that third goal as well, put the game beyond the reach.
Sir, number per 17 16.
At the moment of Classic Football Academy, they have the 3-0 lead right now, and they have created this game of 12 time and time coming in. Now the sky is clearing up, clouds making way for some sunshine for these young kids as well. Getting slightly brighter. Around. Good exchanges there. Ball will change and they create with a good step. Another release into the box there, but Suraj Singh, what a brilliant break. This is pain for him. He has been one of those towering sentinels. Time and time again. Once again, lots of speed out there now coming in all the way from the right. Better, he went slowly himself. Eventually took the ball away from his teammate as well. The substitution happening out here for Football for Change Academy. Victor, who came out as a substitute, has been replaced by Imlal Mukhtai. Not able to help much. Football for Change coming in from the right. Very defeated there. They'll have to commit more numbers to the cause. Start with the audacity. They have to rely on that defense of theirs and eventually knock on the doors. Possibly cut down a bit on defense, commit 1 or 2 men more in that attacking half, which will give them the desired numbers that they have been lacking over and over again. Every time they have stepped into the opposition half, they have run short of numbers. These passes remain to be their cause. It remains a cause of serious concern for them, and there's nothing much that they can do to execute here for Classic Football Academy. More number of mistakes, more missteps committed by Classic Football Academy will keep on taking them time and time again. The opportunity brewing large there, and somehow or the other, the ball change could have had that opening goal. I reckon it fell on his wrong feet. It would have been better if he got that on the right feet. He could have steered on well enough, tried to create a chance for himself. He did well though. He responded under the pump. He had to be quick. He had to react. He does well to react and try and take a shot. Fortunately, however, fails to connect as good as you would have expected that. push from the back, eventually allowing the kick by them. By Basketball Academy. More on themselves, couple of main attacking enterprises. They stayed in the last 2 to 3 minutes. They are believing a bit more in themselves, and that is very, very important. That's the key to the entire changing, the entire shifting of the tide. One particular thing that they'll have to cut down on are the mistakes. Done well to snatch the ball, they've done well to keep possession. Every single time it's felt like that there is a promise on the horizon. They'll somehow post the ball into at the opposition's feet. Space ahead. Lovely relief there, but he kind of realized that there was another cheap concession, this time a wonderful setup. Bringing the power down instead of going all guns blazing in that delivery. And he was doing that without breaking his pen. But the kind of power left him, once left him confounded. And could react and pull the trigger in a comprehensive manner. One had already touched the screen and taken away, snatched away the chance. Waiting for us to go up. Good to see that this match on strong intensity. For Classic Football Academy. Good bit of work there to steer it into the central channel and a bit more work that he did for his teammate. It should have been a pretty easy picking. All he had to do was just set it forward in the stride. Eventually what he does is he ends up taking the ball away. Referee says play on Classic Football Academy. Look at the control there, look at those deft touches. Brilliant one-touch football and brilliant positioning as well. Incredible pass into the box there. Set up, but went a bit behind there to the step back.
¡Sácalo!
And becomes a lumen. Just right at halfway. I reckon the idea as well because the goalkeeper was pretty close to the top to that first post. So it was going to be very easy for him, or if not easy, he was going to throw that entire body along in the line and the ball between whoever attacking quotient there was on that entire enterprise. Was never going to bear fruit. And now ball launched out. Rolling eventually. Very good game. Defensive teammates not really living up to those blazing expectations that have been put onto their shoulders. Classic Football Academy. David Yendrambam is going to step into the field. It looks like it's going to be Leon Wycombe, who got to blow a few moments ago, was struggling slightly. He'll be the one stepping out, but what a game by him as well. 17 minutes of regulation time remaining, and if nothing happens out in these 17 minutes, if Veracruz turn around that moment, we can very well be headed towards penalty.
Come on,
The equation will get down or it will go down in straight. Classic Football Academy.
Team, get in.
Chances that were created by both sides, to be honest. again. Classic Football Academy still has the 2-0 cushion right now. They'll have to defend as quickly as they can. Classic Football Academy, because football machine has looked a bit menacing in the last few minutes. Kind of creating those opportunities, creating those chances. Conversion hasn't been impeccable, even though the conversions the attack haven't been immaculate. That is the ball that has to go out. That's what the rule states. Gentle shift there. And they actually change the course of the game. It looks like Classic Football Academy looks a bit exhausted at the moment. So yes, if the football for change can actually make those crucial modulations there, start committing more numbers to the cause, it is going to be risky. But I think at the end of the day, if you want rewards, you've got to take the risk. The higher the risk, the higher the rewards. That's what they say. Keep beautiful. You need your veins of what the needs so far in this game. From the right. Here comes a cross, but eludes everyone, flashes in front of a goal there. The goalkeeper was trying to get back to his footing. He wasn't really ready for that. Another cross comes to goalkeeper, straight into the safe hands of the goalkeeper. Challenges the goalkeeper. Brilliant police forward, but I reckon they had a bit more stake and they were expecting the ball away there. Doing well to keep the ball at your feet well enough, controlling the possession well enough. We'll have the last laugh. Second half has seen chances, but they have been fragmented. Really, good setup, and I reckon it went slightly away from him. He could have hoped for that ball to be a bit more within his range so that he could unload that shot. About to happen to Classic Football Academy, number 11 and 12. Sarayama Singh and Vivek Singh will be stepping in the field. They'll be replacing the likes of Donald Singh and Josh Final 9 minutes of regulation time remaining, and what 12 will be added on possibly 45 minutes in the game. There are a few with the basket. Brilliantly done there. Remaining in the regulation time. Hoping to put their best foot forward. But again, very good defending, almost sacrificing his body along the line, asking the opposition to step up if needed. But then the work was very, very well done. It was just like everything you have in your arsenal, you put it on the line. That's all that matters. Suraj kind of overpowering that pass, and I reckon the defender wasn't really ready for that. Now though he's ready. Like both the teams are exhausted and sensing the cue that the opposition is tired, they are not able to inject the and things towards the game that can eventually bring about a paradigm shift altogether. Right wing, the good defending. Of Classic Football Academy. How they grouped it out to the center.
10 ஒரு 3 அவ்வளவுதான் தாங்க மோட்டர்.
Snatched the ball away, and now he's sent it into that far left. And he's trouble going on the horizon. Good defending, and the referee blown the whistle. Looks like it's going to be the third yellow card of the evening. It has been shown to Bharat Iron John there. Game until now, he was trying to go on a charge and then eventually caught the feet of Winland Chongloi. It's good to see that Chongloi is back on his feet again. Kind of intensity, the kind of pace that this game started with. The intensity is completely tied off. Not had a goal as well in this game. Yes, eventually consistent to find with the kind of shape, really the kind of contest and competition that you would expect. But again, these are young kids, they are learning the ropes and they have a long way to go. And tournaments like this, under the 18 AISF, will provide them the platform, will provide them the belief that a lot can happen only if they are courageous enough. They have a few numbers as well. The goalkeeper stepped out of his positioning and good goalkeeping once again. Out kick into the deliverance of the side. Time and time again, both the goalkeepers have had a very busy day in office. Running down in the second half. Good ball. Further forward, this can be trouble. The goalkeeper steps out, ducks into extra time. The cat is making a bit more calm. I recognize and they have got into that position. You have to understand that they have to check the power there. It's not always about power. Most of the deliveries, 5 minutes of additional time granted. I think every single time they have gotten to that right wing, they have created the chances themselves. They will have to calm down, they will have to create the chances in a much better fashion instead of just doing all guns blazing, instead of emptying the power tank behind those crosses and chances. This can be a lovely opportunity, but good cover. All to defend, he will need some depth resistance. Academy. Will be going out. Darren Job playing who got that yellow card a few moments ago. He was also the goal scorer. Stolen away as well. 3 more minutes remaining in this picture. Academy will be the one to storm into the final. Try really hard enough, but eventually at the end of the day, it's not about how hard you try, always it's about how you convert them, how you execute them, what's the precision. That's some brilliant footwork, to be honest. And now that's a good setup as well, trying to cut back in sharply. Is what has favored Ball Academy overwhelmingly. It continues to do them the honor. It continues to help them cause. Good encounter. Closing seconds, they need a finishing line. It goes to not the same. Go up and try the round. Gonna be the ball. So these kids are not to
side in the left hand also. Left hand also. Oh, this is
and ailing football for Change Academy. Was a tough outing to say the least. Both the teams fought with all heart and soul. Both the teams showed why they are two of the finest teams in business. At the end of the day, it was Classic Football Academy. With the last laugh, they walked home as they are walking home with the bragging rights with a 2-0. Thank you everyone for joining in. It was a game to remember and it was always a pleasure bringing the game forward to you. Well, now, tell you goodbye for today. But the grand finale is tomorrow, so do not forget to join us on the official YouTube channel of AIFM to ensure the fact
बीच में
that
ये अटक रहा है ये आपके लिए अटक रहा है नहीं
a good night.
लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है ऊपर आ रहा है नंबरला अच्छा 이게 미스터다